All right, here we go. What's up? This is the Mutiny Report, and I am Fletcher Christian. If you're looking for balance, you're in the wrong place. If you're looking for truth, even when it's ugly, even when it pisses people off, you're exactly where you need to be. This is gonzo news, and I'm fucking gonzo. This is how it feels to be alive right now. So let's start with what broke this morning. Because every morning now feels like waking up in the middle of a bar fight. You didn't start, but somehow you're already bleeding. Markets jittering. Politicians lying with a straight face. Another press conference that says absolutely fucking nothing. They're all taking coffee breaks and tea breaks and talking like the house isn't already on fire. And that's the trick, right? Keep us all distracted with numbers, polls, culture war bullshit, while real power keeps moving in the background. It's the truth. But here's the thing. People feel it. Workers feel it. Cities feel it. And Minnesota is feeling it really fucking hard right now. Let's talk about Minneapolis. Because this isn't abstract anymore. A man named Alex Preddy, 37 years old, ICU nurse at a veterans hospital, I might add. So I got a little bit of a heart for him. ICU nurse, not a cartel kingpin, not some movie villain. Shot and killed by a federal agent. ICE, Border Patrol, whatever badge they want to flash that fucking day. And before the comments start foaming at the mouth, yeah, we've heard the official line. They always have one. Resisted, fear for their life, had a weapon. God, dude, if we shot at everybody in Afghanistan that had a weapon, we would have been, come on, you got to have better rules of engagement here than you do in a war zone. They always have the words ready before the body's even cold. But here's what people actually saw. Video circulating that doesn't line up clean with the story. Eyewitnesses saying things don't look like they say that they did. The investigation, once again, disappears into the federal black box. And that's the part that should scare everybody. Not left, not right, everybody. Because when federal agents operate in civilian neighborhoods and then investigate themselves, that's not law enforcement anymore. That's immunity. And Minnesota's already been here. Recently. Renee Good, mother of three, also killed by an ICE agent. Protests, outrage, thousands in the streets, and what happened? Really. Internal reviews, jurisdictional finger pointing, state investigators boxed out, and feds closing ranks. Same agency, same city, same outcome. And people are supposed to just nod and say, well, that's how it goes. It's just the way it is today. No, that's how it keeps fucking going. Because this isn't just about one shooting or one bad decision. This is about what happens when you drop a federal enforcement agency into a city and tell them they can answer to no one local. This is what happens when policing becomes federalized and militarized and abstracted from the community it's supposed to serve. It stops being about safety. It starts being about control, right? You hear all these guys talking, oh, you raise your voice to me. I'm going to end your voice. It's like, give me a break, dude. Why don't you fucking grow a pair of balls and get a real job? Here's where people get uncomfortable. ICE is not just doing immigration stuff anymore. They're acting like a domestic security force. Armed, aggressive, opaque. Wearing masks. And if you think that power only gets used on other people, you haven't been paying attention to history at all. Because once the machinery exists, it doesn't care who you voted for. It doesn't care if you're a citizen. It doesn't care if you're a nurse coming off the shift. Power just does what power does. And when local leaders say, hey, maybe untrained federal agents shouldn't be running around our city with guns. And that's something that gets ignored, and there's no cooperation in that. That's occupation adjacent behavior. Call it whatever you want. Just don't lie about what it looks like. And this is the part where people say, well, what do you want? No law enforcement? Oh, give me a fucking break. No, I want accountable law enforcement. I want investigations that aren't conducted behind closed doors by the same people who pulled the fucking trigger. I want body cam footage released without editing and delay and legal gymnastics and AI. I want a system that doesn't default to trust us while stacking bodies. Because trust us has been doing a real bad job lately. And look, I'm not anti-cop. I'm anti-bullshit. And I'm especially anti-bullshit when it's wrapped in flags and fear and told to shut up for my own good. Because that's how democracies rot. I mean, we're in a rotten democracy already. It's plain and simple. Quietly, politely, one exception at a time. So here's the bottom line. When people start dying in the streets at the hands of federal agents and nobody outside the agency gets real answers, that's not normal. And the more we normalize it, the more it spreads. This really isn't about left versus right. It's about up versus down, power versus people. And if that makes you uncomfortable, good. It fucking should. This is the Mutiny Report. We're not here to make you feel safe. We're here to make you pay attention. Stay loud, stay human, and don't let them tell you this is just the cost of doing business, because it might be your cost. Mutiny out.